Install Megaranger.
Shodo-x!
What's going on, Soda Population? As always, I'm your host, Frozen Stratos, and today we've got such an excellent vlog. This happened yesterday. It's just so good. Not only did we finally get the Megaranger set that we've been hinting at for a while, Shodo also announced that they're doing their very first re-release of an older set. This is the very first set they've ever done. They're re-releasing Sun Vulcan in its original form. We'll talk about that more at the end. Right now, I want to focus on the Megaranger set. Oh my goodness. It is so good and so incredibly comprehensive. The first bits of information you need to know about this is that this is coming out in December of 2023, so 6 months from now. But the pre-orders are going live around this time, like generally around this time. It says at 1 p.m. on Wednesday, June 21st in Japanese Standard Time. If you want to, convert that to whatever time you're at now, that'd be fine. But honestly, it's probably coming up soon. So check your Toku Collectibles, check your, preferred buying option, whatever's right for you. Also, this is going to set you back 10,800 yen or 11,880 yen with tax. So keep that all in mind when you're pre-ordering this item. And yeah, no, this is absolutely excellent. So let's take a look at each individual figure. Now, I do want to preface this by saying, hey, these are pre-production images and things are going to change. We're going to be talking about a figure here that they already have changes planned for. So let's move on to those. So first up is Red. He's looking good. Obviously the leader. And then we have Black. Fantastic. We have Blue here as well, who apparently is played by someone who comes back to Sentai a lot. That's something that the blog noted. I don't know the man. Next up is Mega Yellow. She looks great. Apparently an honors student and a sub-leader to the group. Very cool. And then Mega Pink. And this figure is sporting a specifically molded hand just for this pose. So that's really cool. Lastly, we have Silver, who I believe, and the blog is noting, is the original Silver Ranger, which is really nice. I just wish, I hope that once this actually comes out, the Silver won't be as dull as this looks. But like I said, pre-production images, just keep that in mind. Another thing to note is that there are supposed to be black lines on this figure. I believe somewhere around the head or chest area. They're missing right now. They know that. They want to fix that later. Yeah, here are all the figures together. They have a specifically molded, I guess, 5-finger out hand. Looks really good. Here we can see everybody has the sort of chest rectangles on them. The main 5, they have those painted. But Silver in this pre-production image, they're doing with stickers. They're trying to figure out if they can make it happen with paint. They don't quite know yet, so just keep on it. They'll be working on it to see if that's something they're able to do. Now, the things we do have, the things we can see, are all the accessories that this set is going to come with, and it is extensive. Ooh, that's not the right button. Here's Red. He's sporting the Mega Sniper. All of them will come with one each. Now, if you saw the rest of the figures, they each have a holster, and the Mega Sniper is holstered in there, but it is a molded piece. Like, you're going to have to swap that out for the empty version when you display your figures with the Mega Sniper. Like I said, all of them are going to come with their own, and all of them are going to come with their own Mega Shot and Mega Magnum, so the split version of this. This is not able to, disconnect from the original piece. You're just going to be given extra parts. But hey, that's cool. Next up is the Battle Riser. So this is just the wrist mounted thing, and you're able to swap this in to any of the Rangers on this team, because you're actually going to be given 5 different versions of that cuff. So basically, you're swapping it out at the wrist. Not the wrist. You're swapping it out at like the forearm, and you can still swap out that wrist. So it is just another like forearm glove option. And you can still swap in and swap out all your normal things with that. Very, very cool. Now, do keep in mind, there is a male and female mold. So there are 3 battle risers for the guys and 2 battle risers for the women. And they are molded specifically for those different versions. Let's take a look at individual weapons now, huh? This is the Drill Saber, or Saver. I don't know. Google Translate says Saver. I'm willing to bet it's Saber. And then also the Drill Sniper. On top of this is the Drill Sniper Custom. All 3 modes can be recreated by exchanging parts and all that. So, unlike the, disconnecting pieces for the main sniper, that wasn't possible, but you are able to actually swap in and swap out a bunch of parts to make this happen. Next up, there's the Mega Rod. That's pretty big. That's substantial. There's also the Mega Tomahawk, the Mega Sling, and the Mega Capture. These all look really good. They all get their exclusive weapons, and they have a different version with all that stuff connected to their weapons. I do believe, some of these are individually molded while others are reproduced by replacing parts. I'm seeing here the Rod Sniper and the Tomahawk Sniper are their own separate molds, but the Sling Sniper and the Capture Sniper are recreated by replacing parts with, the main weapon. So that's really awesome. On top of that, you can get the combined mode of the weapons. Now, typically, I believe they like to make it possible to connect all of the weapons, but I think in this instance, it's a different mold, and we'll talk about why later. Next up, Silver gets his sword, and it looks so good. On top of that, he does have the gun mode, so that's very nice. And like I said, typically, Shoto likes to make sure that you can recreate all these different modes by, just swapping in and out parts where they can. But this time, they wanted to make sure, and let me see if I'm understanding this correctly. I think they needed the mold space. I'm not sure. It's tough to decipher sometimes with Google Translate, but they were able to do something incredible here, and it's this. That's right. We're getting the, what are these called? The cyber sliders in Japan. These are the oh shoot, I'm forgetting the English name too. Either way, the cyber sliders are here. All of them. Every single one of them is here. Now, they did note that, like, hey, we're sorry it's not, like, the most accurate scale-wise, but we wanted to make sure that you'd be able to, like, have them at all. So, you know what? We snuck them in. We put them in. They were nervous about making these because they were scared if, oh no, do we have room for this? But they made it. They made it. And they said they wanted to make it a decent size, at least for display. So, like I said, not quite size accurate, but it is going to be serviceable enough. I'm so happy that we got these. And Silver even gets his. The only issue here is that his is technically supposed to be a different shape. I believe, and I was talking to Josh about it, I think it's supposed to transform into a motorcycle. It's not the right shape, but they had everyone else get one of these, so they wanted to make sure that Silver could join in on the action. So this is just going to be a Shoto Super exclusive version. Yeah, it looks so good. Anyways, these are all the figures you're getting in the set, and this is the entire layout of the accessory set. Something I'm noticing now is that each of the figures have like a little peg in the boards, so that's really cool. And there's a 3mm peg at the bottom of these, so you know you can have them ride it. It's all really good. Here are all the included weapons and accessories. Do keep in mind the hands, that's just one set. You are actually going to be getting 5 separate sets of these hand options, or not 5, 6 of them, one set for each ranger. Looks so good. Very, very excited about this, and it pairs so nicely with the SMP release. Now, I recognize that a lot of people here for these Shoto Super videos don't quite know what Shoto Super is. Just keep in mind, if you are pre-ordering these are Japanese exclusive. It is premium Bandai, so it's a bit difficult to track down, but it's certainly doable. Very much worth it. 4-inch figures, around about like 10 centimeters tall, 4-inch to 3 3/4 inch, somewhere around that range. They're really good figures, very high quality, lots of accessories, stuff you're never going to get out of a Lightning Collection figure, I'll tell you that. Yeah, so like I said, once again, just want to let you know, December 2023, pre-orders are probably live. If not now, then very soon. Sale price 10,800 yen or 11,880 yen with tax. Convert that however you like, but we're probably going to get a bit of a higher price whenever we go through a middleman. That's just how it is. Anyways, that's it for Megaranger. Super excited about these guys, but what I am also super excited about is Shoto Super Sun Vulcan. They're coming back! This is such a good set. And once again, I was talking to Josh, and this is one of the ones that he was finding difficult to secure. I'm so glad he has an opportunity, and you have an opportunity now to pick these up. This is scheduled to be released in January of 2024, so just a month after the release of Megaranger. The price is going to be 6,000 yen or 6,600 yen, including tax. And the pre-orders go live the same day as Megaranger, so, you know, if one goes up, the other one is up as well. Like I said, this is the very first Shoto Super line, and it is still relatively comprehensive. It is only 3 figures, but there were only 3 heroes in that set anyway. They also wanted to apologize because 3 years ago, the economic situation of Japan was very different, but they need to raise the price on these. So instead of it being 5,000 yen like it was before, it is now going to be 6,000 yen. But do keep in mind, this is very hard to find on the aftermarket at a decent price. From what Josh has told me, it's around like 20,000 yen or so. So this, like 6,000 yen, absolute steal in terms of a markup. That was back when no one knew if this was going to take off. They were taking a chance. Some people didn't buy in. I bought in. I'm so glad I have this already, and I really hope that you guys get to as well. Also, the person who writes the blogs now, they weren't actually part of the team when this was made. So around the time this comes out, or maybe sometime in between, they're going to give us a bit of, you know, their thoughts, their takeaways from this set. And it'll be cool, at least on my end of things, to see, you know, through hindsight, what they think went well, what they think went wrong, you know, just see where the line ended up, just, you know, do another check-in with that. Anyways, that is it for these guys, but they left us with a little teaser. This is actually, I believe, a quote from Jetman. This is Condor, Black Condor. One of his lines when he was on that bench, You know the one, right? Is that right? Let me know in the comments. Anyways, that's it for me. That's it for these. I'm so excited. Let me know in the comment section down below if you're going to be picking them up. And if there's anything missing in the set, if there's anything you're wanting. If this opens the door, I mean, we still need some Megaranger stuff. So it would be nice to see if we can get some Psycho Rangers in there. It would be nice to see, now that we have some re-releases, what are we going to do once Go-Go 5 rolls around? If Go-Go 5 rolls around, are we going to be completing the SMP line? There's so many possibilities now that re-releases are on the table for Shoto Super. So let me know what you're excited about in the comment section down below. But if you haven't had your fill of Candy Toy content, there was a video that went up actually yesterday about more Shoto items because a line got canceled. So go ahead, if you're interested, check out the video right here. Yeah, anyways, thank you so much for watching. Keep it juicy.